There are people who barricade themselves inside their own lives. Even when sunlight comes in, they do not open the window. Even surrounded by warm, sweet smells, their hearts stay in winter. At the end of a small alley stands a little bakery. There, the woman wakes at 4 every morning and bakes bread. The sound of her kneading breaks the dark. Thump, thump. There are rules in her shop. She never lets the tap run full blast. If a radio ad plays the sound of rain, her hands stop. On the calendar, one date is whited out every single year. The paper has been rubbed so often, it has worn thin. People smell the bread and imagine a good morning. But the woman isn't really here. Her mind isn't in the warmth of the oven. It is still somewhere in that valley. On that day. When she falls asleep, she hears it. A low rumble. A rising roar. Like valley water, heavy with rain, pushing against stone. Like a voice calling someone's name. So she hides in the flower of dawn. She keeps her hands moving. Faster, faster. So memory cannot catch her. One deep autumn day, the shop bell rings. Ding. The man walks in. He says he learned to bake in a distant country. He says he wants to work in this alley for a while. The woman does not even look up. Just buy the bread and mind your own business. It is a warning, a way of saying, do not enter my world. It is the language of the ice wall she has built around herself. But the man does not step back. He does not pry. He does not pity her. Every day, at the same hour, in the same place, he simply buys bread. This bread isn't sweet, but somehow I can't get it out of my head. The woman says nothing. She only shuts the oven door. Thud, as if to say, this is far enough. That afternoon, a customer asks without thinking, "Your husband still hasn't been around lately?" The woman's fingertips go still. The corner of the paper bag turns sharp in her hand. The man sees it and says nothing. There are nights no one knows about. After closing, the woman goes to an empty playground. The swing creaks in the wind. She drinks alone. Alcohol does not help her forget. It only delays the hour when memory comes rushing back. That night, the man appears. He does not take the bottle away. Instead, he holds out a small packet. Herbal tea. I'm not saying you have to drink it. I just thought maybe tonight you should have one more choice. The The woman stares at it for a long time. Then she takes it. When a wall cracks, it makes no sound. But the heart knows. From that day on, the woman begins making tea at night. When the steam rises, the rush of the water seems to move farther away. Only for a moment. But still. The man knows that moment. He too once bought sleep with alcohol. Even now, when the night grows deep, the tip of his tongue still remembers the taste. That is why he boils water more often. Truthfully, the tea he offered her was something he needed too. Quietly, the man begins to understand the woman's wound is not a habit. It began in a memory she folded away and hid. And in the end, he hears the last missing piece. One rainy night, as he is about to close the shop, someone is standing outside. Wet shoulders, a face that avoids his eyes. It is the woman's estranged husband. The husband hesitates for a long time. Then, after watching the man come and go from the bakery day after day, he finally speaks. Alcohol clings to his voice. That day, it wasn't me who went to the valley. It was the woman in your shop, my wife. After that, I told people that I was the one who went. I took the blame for her, because otherwise, I didn't think she could survive it. The man goes still. The whited out date on the calendar. The hands that froze at the sound of rain. The sharpened corner of the paper bag at the word husband. All the pieces fall into place. But he cannot speak carelessly. He is afraid that haste, wearing the face of kindness, might become cruelty. So one day, very gently, he says, "There's somewhere I want to take you. If you don't want to go, we can stop here today. Even then, I'll still come to buy bread, just like always. But if you're willing, just once, the choice is yours." The woman starts to shake her head. Then she catches the scent of tea, still left on her hand. And in the end, she gets into the car, without a word. But it is a silence she chose herself.
The car stops at a mountain valley road. The roar of the water grows louder, low, heavy, near. The woman's face turns white. Her body remembers before her mind does. She takes one step back. The man does not follow. He stays where he is and speaks. "We can turn back here. I'm still afraid too. Afraid these words may be the wrong ones. But I couldn't keep pretending. I didn't see you falling apart every night." Then he says, low and firm, "It wasn't your husband who went to the valley that day. It was you." The woman lets out a breath that sounds almost like a broken laugh and collapses. "No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, please."
But the crack has already opened.
The rough water The wet hands. The slippery stones. And what slipped away was her child's hand. The man puts his hands in his pockets. He is afraid his words might turn into a blade. So he adds nothing more. He simply stands there until the woman can breathe again. A few days later, the woman tells him she is leaving for a distant country. She wants to learn more of the craft. But the real reason is this. She wants to learn how to walk while carrying her grief whole. How to live without blaming anyone else. The man does not stop her. Instead, he says, "If it's running away, I'll stop you. But if it's rebuilding your life, I'll cheer for you." On the night before she leaves, the woman stands in front of the calendar. That date. The one she erased every year. This time, she does not pick up the white pen. She touches the number once, slowly, with her fingertips, and whispers, like a breath, "I'm sorry." On the day she leaves, the woman smiles for the first time in a very long while. Not the face of someone saying, "I'm fine," but the face of someone trying to become fine. "I'll come back stronger. I won't drink. And I won't even catch a cold." The man nods. "I won't promise I'll be waiting. Just get there safely." That evening, the man pours warm herbal tea into the teacup the woman left behind. Clink. He listens to that sound for a long time. Then, without meaning to, he looks at the calendar. This year, that date is no longer whited out. Scars do not disappear, but people learn. They learn how to keep walking, even while carrying them. Some do it with hands that bake bread. Some do it by standing silently, one step beside another. And perhaps, after passing through their own long dawns, the two of them will meet again someday, with faces a little more honest, a little less afraid.